Well, our dear friend Danielle McCartan has been making all the rounds on the shows lately. I think this is her third one in the last 12 hours. Danielle, is that right? I appreciate you so much for coming on this morning. You must be exhausted.
It is right, but never exhausted for you, Mike. Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right, let's get into it. The Jets and Giants played each other this weekend in a preseason game. Giants fans had to be happy as the G-men won 31-12. I know it's just a preseason game and you can't take it at face value, but what were your takeaways from this game?
Yeah, I mean, an exciting weekend, right? And I figure that's probably why I'm making the rounds here a little bit. But takeaways are, we'll start with the Jets. Like, I needed a wide receiver two to step up. Everyone knows Garrett Wilson's going to get doubled, and who can that guy be? The wide receiver two to his one, the Robin to his Batman, and I'm not really seeing it at all, really. So that's going to be a problem for the Jets moving forward, as is the backup quarterback situation for the Jets. Who is that going to be? That's a big question mark as well. So if Garrett Wilson continues to get doubled, I mean, it's going to be a long season for him. And if the Jets don't have a backup quarterback, I mean, this quite possibly could be one of those type of seasons yet again for the Jets. Switching over to the Giants, I think it's a lot more positivity. We'll talk about Jackson Dart, I'm sure, but he had another good showing 2 weeks in a row, which is great for him and great for the Giants and great for Brian Daboll to say, like, hey, look, we finally got our guy and he's doing all right. And as far as like guys that kind of stand out, I think Bo Collins had a great game. I think that huge touchdown. It wasn't a touchdown. It was one short of a touchdown. I thought that reception for him, an undrafted free agent out of Notre Dame. I mean, I thought that was a huge play for him in his bid to make the team. And he also, because it was a running play to get into the end zone, he also had a key block on that play as well. So if anybody made the team this weekend out of either teams, it's Bo Collins. So things to take away. I don't know. I skew a little bit more positive towards the Giants and what they're building than the Jets and what they're building.
I think we'll take it either way. We need a winning team here in the New York, New Jersey area. The Giants' next preseason game is Thursday against the Patriots. The Giants have won both preseason games so far. How do you think they'll do against New England?
Yeah, I'll be on the fan after that game, so I hope good because, I love positive radio, not so much this negativity here. But, as you know, Mike, it's not about wins and losses. For me, I need to see two things in that game. I need to see Jackson Dart continue to improve. I don't want to see him start a game this regular season at all. So maybe you put him in to start this game and see how he can handle it right from the jump, right from the start of quarter one, Q1, and see, maybe give him a whole half. We'll see. But overall, I'd say he is better than expected. I mean, he has sustained drives. I was taking careful notes. I DVR'd the game because I wasn't home to watch it, taking careful notes. I mean, sustained drives. He's decisive. He gets rid of the ball quickly. That sidearm throw, like I said this morning, was shades of Patrick Mahomes, and just the pace of the offense looks really good with him under center. So that's what I'm looking to see. I want to see Jackson Dart start this game. And the other thing, number two, this Giants offensive line, which was projected to be among the worst in the league this season, yet again by PFF, I think 28th, I think was the number or the ranking. They've only allowed one sack through 2 games so far. I know it's preseason, but there were starters on both sides of the ball for the first two opponents. So I think that's a hat tip, a nod to Coach Chris Snee, working his magic with that unit, which is, of course, so key, especially for the development of a young quarterback. So I'm going to be watching that, too. I want to see another 0 on the board in terms of sacks for the Giants this week.
Now, moving over to the Jets, how has new head coach Aaron Glenn been fitting into his role over the first 2 games of preseason?
I love seeing all the old Jets at practice, at games. It's the nostalgic feel with the old uniforms and all that. I mean, the team looks fast. The team looks physical. But, Mike, I've got a lot of questions still. I mean, penalties being number one. He made a big deal to start this season off. He was bringing the refs into practice because the Jets were what was the word he used? I can't think of the word he used, but they were penalized way too much. So he brings the referees into practice, and what are we seeing here? 10 penalties in the first preseason game, 2 of which were late hit out of bounds. That's 30 yards on one drive given up just for nothing, and 2 fresh sets of down. That can't happen. And against the Giants, 7 penalties. So my question is, what are you doing to rectify the penalty situation? Number two, there were a ton of missed assignments. There was a lot of confusion on the defense, and I want to know why. You were a cornerback for the Jets, in the NFL. Why was there so much confusion? Why were there so many blown assignments? Why was Bo Collins wide open in a seam? I mean, this is all the stuff that will bury the Jets this season. And then my final question, which we'll talk about coming up, what is the game plan on offense? I think I can't define it for you, Mike. I'm not sure.
Well, this is the time to work out those kinks. And this weekend, the Jets are in a battle of the turnpike, so to speak, against the Philadelphia Eagles. What are the biggest challenges the Jets will have to face against the Eagles?
I mean, I love that it's a level up in the competition. I think the biggest challenge and the biggest question I have, besides the other ones, is can the Jets and Justin Fields throw the ball? I mean, you saw 10 running plays in a row and then like a wide receiver screen to Garrett Wilson. It was thrown at his toenails. So I don't really know if Justin Fields can, what's the expression? I can never get these right. Cut the mustard. Is that the right expression? But I'm not seeing it. So I want to see the Jets push the ball downfield. I don't want to see them win in the time of possession battle like they did against the Giants in the first half at least. I want to see them push the ball down the field. I want to see Garrett Wilson get involved. I'm just not sure it's going to happen, quite honestly.
Well, that is the right expression, Danielle. I just never understood the expression because mustard isn't really cuttable, is it?
No, which is why I didn't think I had that one right.
No, you did. Danielle McCartan, you must be exhausted. Thank you so much for taking the time today.
Always, Mike. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.